Hi all, welcome back. This is Joe. Thanks for visiting my channel. We cut off that last video when we got this driver's side door done on my Fast and Furious 1970 Dodge Charger RT. So we're going to continue on. We still have tons of stages left to do. So let's get into it. All right, we are on stage 83. Compared to the previous stages, this seems like a fairly simple one. Just looks like more car body brackets and frames. So let's get into the issue 83. We have this right here. Kurt Russell. He played a good part in that series. I like that. Very secret agent. And the Dodge Coronet, 71 to 76. Really nice car. And then we're going to be mounting the left door. So we have a frame for the left door and the hinge assembly. So that's going to be fun. So let's get into it. All right, so first we're going to take the inner door, flip it over. So it looks like so. And then we are going to install this inner frame. Lines up just like that. This inner frame is plastic, but that's okay. I think it's basically just there to hold the interior pieces to it, or not. I don't see any other attachments that go to this. And then after that, we are going to install the hinges. We got the upper door hinge and the lower door hinge. That's these pieces right here. And then after that, we have one more piece to install before we actually get to installing the door. That'll be next issue. It's the mounting plate. I'll show you that here in a second, but just want to get this inner frame onto the door. Okay. Now we could easily tell our hinges apart. One has these brackets towards the middle, and the other one for the lower door is they're on the edges. Okay, and then we just got to install a screw to hold it together. It should be one of these. They want the screw from the top down. Let's finish that up. Okay, so we have the upper door hinge. I like it nice and tight, just like that. And then we're going to use an even bigger screw for this piece right here. And also the screw goes in from the top down. Pretty tight fit. But think we got it. Ooh. See if we can get this going. Okay, it's almost in there. Okay, and that's tight. And now we're going to install these onto the door itself. So we need some more screws. Got some AM screws again. One. And two. Alrighty, and now this one goes down here. Alright, this went fairly easy. You know what, after this, after I catch up on this Fast and Furious, I got one more box coming in the mail, and that'll complete the all the stages. Just got to show you, do installation videos, and then I got to catch up on my Batmobile, and then I have to start the long-awaited Millennium Falcon. So if you guys are interested in those, builds, then tune back in and look for those other videos. So this is the door frame I was talking about. Looks like the hinges connect here, and then I need to install these 3 screws. That's pretty simple. Let's do that. The screws go in so much easier when you have a free range to screw them in, and nothing's like blocking your movement. It's super simple. So this takes care of stage 83, and we'll move on to stage 84. All right, so we're up to stage 84. Still working on our left driver's side door, but here is the magazine FAV attack buggy. That was Deckard Shaw's Monster. Interesting. Yeah, I remember that. That's pretty cool. You remember the first Fast and Furious? It was just about, because like back in the 90s, 2000s, a lot of people were modifying these rice burners, and so that very first movie was all about like showcasing all of those cars, not putting them down, and then slowly and surely, for the additional 9 movies, they just started creating more and more new cars. It was pretty cool to watch. Okay, so we're going to work on the door lock. So we have another door interior piece right here, and we need that, and we need the locking pin. Okay. And then it comes with a spring. Remember, be careful. The spring goes on here. And then it actually goes into the door lock like this. And now we have to install this on this intersection of the door. Let's see here. And then it's going to be held in place. Maybe I'll need my tweezers here, because I can't get my fingers inside there. See if I could do this without. See? Wow. That was a close call. Hold on. Okay, very carefully. Got that in there. You see how it's nice and flush right there? Okay. And then you have this bracket here that holds it in and it doesn't come out anymore. So I kind of had to do that off camera, so I needed a lot of concentration. Okay, let me tighten these up, get a better angle. And that concludes this stage, I do believe. Yep, so that concludes this stage. Now probably next stage will be installing this on the door. So we have spring-loaded action here. See that? So when the door closes, it catches the lock. All right, welcome back, stage 85. Here is our magazine, the Fast and Furious soundtracks. Not only did I have to make the engine sound impeccable, they had to also deal with wheel skidding on the asphalt, catchy songs, and so on. You know, it was a movie without any soundtrack. It's so boring. If you ever notice, somebody did that. They removed the soundtrack from a movie, and it was just like so dull. But without that suspenseful music or whatever, you know. Alrighty, Dodge Avenger concept. Don't remember that one either. So remember, this is so we're continuing on with the left inner door. Here is the interior piece. It's a race car. It's not too flashy. Okay, so let's get started. We're gonna finish up this piece. We have the door handle. These two pieces come together like so. Just like that. And then we install it here. Does not call for glue. It's a really tight fit, nice and snug. But as always, if it comes out on me, then I'll put a dab of glue. So we got that. Now we have to grab our other piece here. This goes on the door. Now we're gonna secure it with some AP screws. Let's see how many, 6 to be exact. Let's get those going. And then after that, we're going to install some chrome trim. So I'll be right back with the finished version of this. All right, just finishing up the last one. Whoa, slipped right out of my hand. Okay, there we have it. Okay, now we're taking some trim and it goes on like so. Okay, and then we take these I got super tiny screws here. Some more of these baby screws. See how small they are? And we have these pieces. It requires patience doing stuff like this. A lot of patience. See that? It's got these little brackets that hold the chrome in place here. Just be very careful. So small you could easily strip out the plastic it's going into. Okay. Now if I could pick this up with my fingers, so tiny. Alrighty. Ooh, I could be a surgeon, huh? Look at how, there we go. So that completes this stage, stage 85. And let's move on to 86. Hi all, welcome back. We are on stage 86. In this episode, we got Ramsey, the Queen of Technology. A whole bunch of articles on her. I guess her name is Nathalie Emmanuel. Dodge Viper Special Edition is our Dodge History Month special. All right, and we're continuing on the left door still. I don't know if you guys remember, but back in the day, they had these deflector windows, and they had these little windows you could open with just a knob, and it would deflect air as you're driving along the road and direct it onto the driver to keep him cool. Because back then, not every car had air conditioning as a standard equipment. So they had to come up with something to keep people cool. Alrighty, so let's get into it. It also came with a screwdriver. Super small tip screwdriver. Wish I had this sooner because there was some tiny screws I did in a couple issues ago. Alright, so now we're back on the actual door, the metal piece part. And we're going to install this guy. It's Gonna go on like this. And then we're gonna secure it with some CM screws. Let's get some screws ready. Okay, let me finish that up. Okay, I got this on. Here's a chrome piece. Okay, next up, we're going back to the interior panel, and we are going to attach this guy onto this. Interesting. I'm going to be using these little tiny chrome screws, TP screws. So tiny, it's hard for me to see here. Okay, and then we're going to secure it from the inside as well, sticking with the TP screws. So itty bitty. That one's not going in very correctly. I wonder why. Now we got to take our deflector glass and put the handle on it. And then screw in an SP screw. See if I could get this again. Let's try this again. Oh, come on. Okay, let's take a break. Hey, I did it. Got it on there. Oh, look at that indentation. The only way to get it on was I had to press super hard like this. And line up the holes and then put it in. Sheesh. So now they wanted me to take this window and install it. Okay, the supposed to be facing up. So I'll loosen it a little bit so I can spin it. Okay. Okay, so that's in the window. It's supposed to be. Okay. How does it stay in? Let me see here. Go to the next page. Oh yeah, I got my little bracket right here. Okay, so I see now. Let me see, we got a DP screw ready to go. Okay, so there we go. They had this guide to hold the bottom post of the window, and then this post of the window goes in here. Let me just slightly tighten that again. Yeah, just like that. And then is this supposed to rotate in and out? Yep, see, just like that, just like in the old days. The driver puts the window like that and he gets air inside the cabin. So that takes care of this stage. Yeah, welcome back. We got stage 87. This one's going to be a fun one. Here is the article, first article of this magazine, the Lycan Hypersport. Isn't that the car they flew from one building to another in Dubai or something like that? Abu Dhabi. And then we have the Dodge Coronet again. And this is an exciting one. We got the left door window. And this window actually operates. It cranks up and down. So let's get into it and make sure we do this correctly so we do not break anything. There's a lot of moving pieces here. Alrighty. So first up, we're going to take our handle and our knob. We have a wide variety of screws on this one. So we're going to put the handle onto the door crank. We're going to secure it with a GP screw, a little itty bitty screw. Oh my god, I can't even fit it in my finger. But let's give it a try. Is that it? Didn't seem to screw in very far, but okay. All right, next up we have this piece. Okay, the crank goes inside here, and we are going to attach our first cog wheel. It only goes on one way, just like that. And then we are going to take our second cog, COG cog. It goes on here, just like that. And our third one, I need tweezers. It goes on just like that. Okay, and then that gets secured by a screw. What kind of screw? A BP screw. Where are you, BP? Okay, so I got all three cogs in there, and I got the door handle here. You can see how when I turn the door handle, these cogs spin, and that'll raise and lower the window. Pretty simple, no electronics needed. I just have to secure my cover plate here with 4 AP screws. So let me do that real quick and we'll continue on. Okay, here's my last AP screw. And let's go operate it one more time. Make sure it's still working. So you see the door handle. That goes up and down. You spin it in a circle. And we watch the cogs go up and down. Okay, let's see what's next. Next we have weather stripping we have to install. Interesting. Let's do that. All this is like really a piece of Teflon tape. You see that? Gotta be careful with that. Turn it around. I think that just makes the plastic window glide smoother. So we're gonna put it here. We're not gonna go past the chrome. There. I think that's how it goes. It wasn't very specific on it. Okay, and then we're gonna take our glass. I'm gonna use my tweezers here. It looks like just follow it. See how the lines are like slanted this way, and so you want to follow the same slant direction, make it parallel. And then this just sits down inside here. And we are going to install a BP screw. Right here. And then all this is going to do is prevent the window from falling out. And then at the same time be a guide for it to go up and down. So I want the washer on the outside of the plastic. That way it doesn't fall out. Let's operate it again. We're going to turn this handle. And it goes down. Pretty sure it'll stay in place once we merge the two pieces together. Let's move it up a little. Okay. And the next step is we're gonna secure, yes, both doors together. All right, welcome back. I think I got everything secured. Finally got this door done. So many fingerprints. I need to invent a gloves that won't do that, but yeah, you can still work. So I want you to test this with me. Let's see if I did a good job. We got the whole door assembled. Now let's crank it up and see if the window goes up and down. It's not an exact science, but I'm going to call that a win. See that? Window went up. Now put it down. I'm going to just leave it down just to kind of protect it. So that ends issue 87. I think I'm going to cut short this video and start a new one.